Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your host, Von Fry. We are getting into some more first-party Xbox titles. Oh, isn't it great? Could there be any more evidence that Microsoft is shutting down this station? Oh my God, we have on hand some Reese's Pieces. I'm sorry, I realize now that the mic in the way, the product display thing's not going to work. So I have to like cover my eyes to show you stuff, because otherwise it tries to key in on my eyes. How are we doing today, guys? We're going to continue drinking this Alani Nu that I opened last time. Remember that bad boy? Okay, this is my first look. Just happens that way. Show me cool vid. You've been here before, Teddy. I don't know what you're talking about. I will say before we dive into The Outer Worlds 2, played some more Ball Pit last night. I might should I kind of show you a little bit of Ball Pit right now? It's not really worth getting into. I'm probably going to have a review on Ball Pit pretty soon. I'm really dismayed at how massively unpopular, but predictably so, my review of Vicious, the new Paramount Plus horror movie is. Less than 50 views in like 2 days because some bitch on Reddit said, you shouldn't just put sucks in your title. You're just triggering people. Okay. All right. You want to play this game? All right. Vicious 2025 movie review. That's the title of the video. Oh, look what happened. So I'm behind on a lot of edits. I will probably do for Halloween, I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025, and save Scream trilogy and Urban Legends trilogy for a later week or something. I mean, I'm still giving you guys a lot of streams, and the time streaming bites into a lot of the time I have to edit because one-man operation. I don't just throw to some video I already shot talking about some meat shipping company like Tucker Carlson. So yeah, you get what you can with me. But to do things so shoestring budget means you have authenticity. You know I'm being honest over here. So, Outer Worlds 2. Is it available to launch? Let's find out. It says 79.8 gigabytes. I downloaded this about 2 days ahead of time. Is there going to be a first day one patch bullshit? Is that a possibility? Oh, also, last night I figured, while I have the Xbox on, why don't I play a little bit of Street Fighter, huh? Why don't I just do a little bit of Street Fighter? And man, I really couldn't get away from Ball Pit. But look who I faced in Street Fighter over here. Hold on, wait till you see this. Will we see a driving pack? That's me, Mike Cortana. I'm actually Yuri. Is it Yuri or Juri? I really don't know. Taking on Justin Wong's Cammy in Street Fighter 6. Round one. I'm like, what? I haven't played Juri in like 2 years. And then we have another. Oh, come on. Go to the next thing. Is this really going to do this to us? Hold on. Wait till you see this shit. Lei Fei Long is probably not coming. That's me. Still me. I do not play as Juri. Full stop. I do not play as Feet Girl. In fact, I play mostly as Kimberly, but some Cammy. Taking down Justin Wong over here. Third round, KO. And watch this. Watch this. Wait till you see this. First try. 1-0. Justin Wong down. And I don't even. I had to go through like a massive update just to get that game going. I was just curious about stuff and was like, oh, okay, well, what's going on over here? It actually let me enter a tournament for the first time. And then when the tournament didn't work, I was like, I sit down at the arcade. I'm like, finally, the tournament. I'm going to get the achievement for starting a tournament. And then it said you were disqualified or or you quit. And I'm like, my character just sat down and there was some kind of connection thing. I think somebody rigged it. And then took on Justin Wong. Spoilers, it's a VR version of Justin Wong. I'm assuming the real thing must fight a lot better than to lose to me being forced to play as a character I don't play, having just picked up the moves for the first time since I did the stream of the swimsuits. So yeah. How about we oh shoot, where is it? I do seem to be having a bit of medical thing happening. I'm having some allergies, I think. I smell smoke all the time. I can't really breathe deep for some reason. It's kind of hurts to really breathe deep for, but it's been happening for about a week. I think there's something in the air, and but I kind of just smell smoke on occasion, and I think it might have attributed to my headache the other day that had me not stream. Let's see if this actually opens, guys. I played a few. Yeah. Give me this screen. Come on, Xbox. Yeah, the Xbox gaming experience. God damn it. Can you imagine what a shit show it's going to be for their next gen console that's actually a PC, probably built by somebody else? Where you have to launch like all these different launchers, installers, get your drivers up to date. And then we're going to call that a console experience. Oh my God. The rumor is that Fei Long's not in the game because of Quentin Tarantino tarnishing the Bruce Lee legacy. Now, I think the character is very much an homage. You can also separate it from Bruce Lee. You could say that's not Bruce Lee. Hell, it's more Bryan Cranston than Bruce Lee. Bryan Cranston voiced him in the 4K available on Amazon. Shop Amazon with my link at the pinned comment. I'm $100 away from getting a bonus on Amazon this month. It's coming down to the wire. But it's, if you buy something that's worth like $100 and it ships soon before the end of the month, starts shipping, it doesn't have to arrive, but that will get me above the threshold so that I can get a bonus. Back on the Street Fighter stuff. The composer of Street Fighter V said that they'll never be, it's a shame, never going to be able to do a Fei Long theme again because he's been excised from the game. That's the rumor. Capcom says that's not true. Yeah, here we are 2 years later. Where's Fei Long, right? You don't really even have like a Fei Long disciple. Like you have that little girl that's T-Hawk, you know, like all of the characters that were added in Super are like, you know, they're not. Today, Final Fantasy Tactics updates weird for a night. Yeah, I know. Look, I have too many videos I've shot that I have to get around to editing, and I just don't know what I can give you guys. I might do something about this battery that I picked up that I now don't know where it is. Oh, I put it in my Switch 2 case. I might do something on some shoes. You guys in the chat, I want to know what you want to see tomorrow. Do you want horror movie review Thursday and Friday? That might be in the cards. It's going to be a lot of work. I could do a sneaker video and then ideally kind of save the horror movie for Friday for Halloween night. And at the rate things are going, I would probably just stick to one movie instead of the ambitious trilogy concept I had done because I have a lot of, that's going to be too long of an edit. So I know what you did last summer for Friday maybe, and you know, some product videos. God, what is this crap? I have fiber internet. Pick it up. I had to download this massive update last night for this morning for Street Fighter 6, and it was flying at 888 megabytes. You know, the cap for what the Ethernet into the Xbox Series X is allowed. I have Wade picking up Final Fantasy Tactics. So Nukem Nintendo was on here last night. He really wants me to do a live reaction to the what is it? The Kirby Air Riders. Direct. That's available to watch on the Switch too. So I may switch things over, have the Switch 2 into the Elgato and give that a try when he's available. He'd like me to do that Sunday night. That might interfere with Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom because there's a lot. It looks like the window to do Tears of the Kingdom for me may be in November. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe we'll start the first Monday of November, but there should be some way to get on that. I am hesitant about getting Kirby Air Riders. I did pick up a sweet Kirby shirt, and Kirby and the Forgotten Lands was really damn good. But I'm going to have to actually get hands-on with that. It sounds to me almost like it is the Wipeout, the F-Zero offering for the year. And that's not necessarily my type of game, so I'm going to have to actually play that out. I meant to open the damn store. Brain Rot Math, 3 plus 4, Final Fantasy Tactics. Really? When we say Final Fantasy 3, do we still are we still talking about the Super Nintendo's 6? Or has everybody agreed to get those in order? Like, what are we doing, you know? Okay, so Nukem Nintendo, I checked out his channel today, and he had a pretty good video, just speaking-wise. You know, it's a Gundam, we'll hype it up with, you know, animations and all this other stuff. Everybody drops their pants, but, you know, making some points here that things don't go on sale with Nintendo because it makes the player will wait for things to be on sale. With Nintendo, you know things are not going to be on sale, so you may as well buy it now. And since you can buy it physically oftentimes, Nintendo first party, you have something that you could actually put towards the next game. You have something of value. And I'm going to wait because I know how Square Enix will do this. This game will get cheap at some point, you know, even if it takes a year, and then I'll get onto it. Because I have such a backlog. I'm really not, you know, same sort of thing here. You can get Metal Gear Solid at Target now, and it's like, it shouldn't be nearly that much. We need some moratorium on this remake reboot stuff. Things should be cheaper. If you're going to reboot something, it has to be at a budget price. Resident Evil Requiem, probably picking that up digitally Xbox when it comes out, because I'll get some kind of discount through Microsoft Rewards burning through cash on me there. But yeah, just I will say, since we're kind of waiting here, Ball Pit. Let's fire up Ball Pit for a second. This game has a little bit of problems to it. Okay, so you got this farm sim part, right? And I'm not doing terrible. I'm now on like layer 3. Actually, did I beat layer 3? No, I'm on layer 3. I blew through layer 2, level 2. They should, I guess you could call it a level. Level 1 takes the longest because you're not well equipped. As you learn how to do the farm simming and how to angle things for that, it becomes, you know, you buy more houses, you get more workers, and then you can send them to do stuff. And then you bounce them off things in a way so that they upgrade the buildings when they're supposed to and farm all the stuff. I'm just running this by example. I had to upgrade all these buildings by bouncing these guys into them. And before long, everyone's going to get their dexterity up, all their shit. Okay, like you're going to be. It gives an illusion of skill. Okay, there is. Oh, let's just take you down to the level here. Go fight. This is probably my best guy, but eventually you just simply accumulate good enough stats that you're going to be able to win. You'll grind and grind the first layer, and then you'll be a total badass. And then you'll get to another part where you have to grind a little bit. It is bringing the Vampire Survivors. I really need to look at that. Is it Vampire Survivor or Vampire Survivors? The Vampire Survivors type gameplay, game design, I guess, to the bullet hell shooter. But it's not really a bullet hell shooter. It's like some kind of mobile game. You're not really dodging all that much. And you simply level up to the point that you will eventually win. It's an illusion of skill. Now let's check. We're almost done here. Let's go ahead and get this guy killed. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get killed. You're always going to be working towards leveling up and getting better stats until the game's trivial. So it is just kind of a grind it out. Now you will have fun at first. You know, for that stream, it seems like you're having a pretty good time and you're experiencing the challenge until you understand really what lies ahead. And it's just, oh, okay, you go down here and that's going to refresh things so that you can then do your farming. And now because you fought, now you can go harvest. And because I have this stuff in the way, we're going to send guys, bounce them over here, see? And then they're gonna get wood, and you know, the hope would be maybe they run into those something else. But I have other buildings set up to harvest other things. None of it really much matters. Eventually you're gonna get resources, eventually you're gonna level up, eventually you're gonna make the rest of the game just seem like a grind. So though it seems pretty hard to put down and addicting, I think it's also a little shallow. But yes, those are some thoughts. Ball pit. Can we play this now, please, Xbox? Shoot. Anybody still in the stream? FFT on iOS for $20. No controller support, and no update today. No controller support, but yeah. Let me check that out. I know that they were putting a lot of those Final Fantasy games on iOS a while back, and they were made real cheap, but they also had some graphical improvements before they would put those versions on console. That would probably be fun to play on a iPad. I don't have a tablet. Let me see. Final Fantasy Tactics. $13.99. I don't see anything suggesting that's Octopath Traveler. Like, just there is a price cap for what the people are willing to put on a phone for a game, you know? So I think you're inclined to, you're not going to see, you know, $80 games coming to the iPhone anytime soon, I don't think. The phone is largely throw the kids Angry Birds, something free, lock them out of the store so they can't buy stuff, and just here, stay quiet for 5 minutes. Are we photosensitive, guys? This game uses an autosave feature. I feel like this game, that this is Obsidian saying, from what I could gather from the first game, oh, hey, why don't we do the Fallout thing in space? Right? The art style, you're going to have a similar vibe about it. Fallout or BioShock in space, open world. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants boring world. Oh, we may have a problem, boys. I don't think that I turned off my HDR. Nope. Yeah, I think that had HDR going. We're going to probably need to turn that off for the sake of the stream, you know, because colors will start getting weird. I have to restart to get that to work right. I never paid for anything in the store since BlackBerry. What did I last buy on iOS store? Probably full stop, absolutely nothing. I think I bought a Twitter app for my first smartphone. It was like $2, the app. It was called, Had the freaky monodent woman in the commercial, and then people did a parody of it like The Ring, and it was super scary. And it was a Palm Pre. The Palm Pre. Cool phone. In a way, it had like a pebble shape, and it retracted. It was kind of a cool. It also had wireless charging before that was really a thing. It had some pretty cool features. All right, we're gonna keep that as is. We are going to invert our look. Never tell where that's gonna be. Perspective, first person, third person, what do we want? I guess you could probably change that. Invert Y axis. Axis.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental.
Fallout.
I'm the Moon
See?
Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense.
Well, at least I'm not having to read this.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Yeah, I mean, there's you can justify dropping money in games, especially when you compare it to what would it cost if it was a movie. You know, if a movie's going to be $30 for 2 hours, and then you can really start justifying the time you might put into a game. But in the case of like the Switch 2 in particular, if you have the card, you have something that kind of retains its value, right? And buying movies physically, I bought a lot of, in the past 2 years, I've really started buying animes, and it's like they're crypto or some shit. But syncing it into a digital download, you can still justify it by saying, well, if it was a movie, if I go to the movie theater for 2 hours, or you can play this game for 50, you know, now you can start justifying it. I want to start a new game. What do we have? I'll load a save. Do you carry over from Outer Worlds 1? Well, that's a harsh cut, isn't it? What a harsh transition there. Hi, I'm your humble host. Oh, never mind.
We've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy.
The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get a hold of yourself.
This cannot be in-game engine.
What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
First, because no loadout. Really want to see the default hands. Default hands.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments.
See, this is the kind of graphics the Series X kind of promised and then really largely didn't deliver, because it's like the budgets get so out of whack that they just go, screw it. Or they say, oh, well, okay, we can make that shot, but not at 60 frames per second.
Your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Okay, do you get to romance her, or I'm sorry, do you get to bang her or not? Is that the parlance the kids are using? Ooh, how many? Oh man, look, if you're gonna lose an arm, you gotta make it look like an arm, okay? Like you can't be telling people that from afar that you got. that you're unworthy of keeping your limbs, right? Hey, it's a pirate life for me. All right, do I have to be a dude? All right, generally when it comes to these games where you have to make somebody that doesn't have a personality, you know, the only real exception when it comes to the created character actually having a personality of any kind is probably Cyberpunk 2077, only because they really went out of the way to do the male and the female voices for everything. But you do also sit back and not do anything. You don't get to see the cutscene so much. You kind of sit in the corner and get a lecture, and it plays out for minutes and minutes and minutes, largely without you really making choices, you know. But if you're going to have it be you make choices, they go, screw it, you don't really talk. You get to select your dialogue, but you don't get a voice. Not crazy about her body there, so let's see if we can. We can't. All those face robot legs, and they walk flat-footed, yeah. I don't think that we can summon a hot chick. That's just kind of, the body just looks like, you know, a series of executives had to sign off on this, you know what I mean? Like, select a mid, right? So let's go with a guy. What do we have here? If you can't make a hot chick, make some sort of dude. Hey, it's Derek Huff from Dancing with the Stars. Oh, do we want to be kind of Asian? Yeah, hell, let's go with this. I think that most people are getting burned out on the make a person, you know? All right, do we want to be a gambler? Ex-convict is locked? Oh, no, it's not. Never cared for... Let's be an ex-convict. Screw it. Your background represents who you are. I'm sure that plays a huge part. Yep. What's a roustabout? I have a particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare. For moons like you. Right? Just be an ex-con. What else have we? Brawny. Sure. Sliding or sprinting into hostiles will knock them down. Brilliant. During skill selection, I are people getting to where you're just sick of the artificial character creation? Just let me play as the iconic badass. Like, that was the kind of like big thorn in the side of Street Fighter 6. You do the world tour thing and you have to play hours on end RPG fighting as some character with no voice that you made up. And you're like, oh, but I want to play as Cammy, you know? No, you can learn from Cammy. And then that's the way anything goes anymore, isn't it? It's like, no, we want to put you in the... No, I don't want... You can put me in the game by letting me be Master Chief, right? Like, here, screw it. Am I selecting multiple of these? I'm brawny and I'm brilliant. No, how about heroic? Companion ability charge, innovative. Well, okay, you're an ex-con. You're an ex-con and you're just kind of lucky. Yeah, you're abrasive. Confirm negative traits. Abrasive. Yeah, I want to be the trait of dumb. That's gonna work. Skills. Well, ex-con. You know, maybe he's got some. And how many can we select here? A little bit of leadership. No. Well, he got caught, so how sneaky can he be? Name here. Let's go with Commander. Maybe they'll actually say Commander. You had to pick a negative trait. That's kind of cool. of... What are we looking at, guys? It's a stream. It's just first impressions. What are we looking at? Screw it. I beat Justin Wong this morning. I think I can handle this crap on very hard.
Commander, I knew a mission of this nature was coming from the moment the
Did he
rifts
say
first
Commander?
appeared. It was, in fact, the very reason for our current arrangement. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No intergalactic heists, no fleeing jurisdictions.
You can see this is a far cry from our pre-rendered cutscene,
All
right?
the colonies are dead. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own.
What's with the
There will be no
gloves? Is he
rescue.
washing dishes right
Cannot
after
afford
this?
for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you have little interest in the laws of society, but hopefully a phenomenon that disdains the very laws of the
Probably a
universe
special dialogue there for being the ex-con. You have little interest in laws.
I pray the law guide you and your team.
Is law the Bible, like the religion of the land? May the law watch over us. It guides us, right? Okay, so we're on a ship. And see, like, okay, you're looking around the ship and you're kind of thinking, does anything look better than Alien Isolation from, 11 years ago? Like that, I don't know, like, see, I think that's kind of why I found the rawness, but yet the immersion of Hellblade 2 to be so appealing, because it's like they just said 0 Fs. Let's just make the absolute best looking game we can.
Agent Pascal told me to bring
And so what if people say, well, it's not really a game, it's more of a movie, right?
No, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. You put one over on the new guy. We were told agents use these all the time in the field to slow everything down. Give you a
You get
tactical
brain
edge.
damage, but you slow
They
down
say the way
time.
it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
It's just another one of these Bethesda-like games where you just stand and, hey, it's time for us to stand 2 feet apart and have an exchange. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, you really told me. Yeah, shoot. People aren't sick of this stuff yet? Because, I mean, I got kind of sick of it. It drove me to Nintendo is what it did, where you actually play games.
Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well...
Real brain damage, but it's safe?
Here you
What?
go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
What are you telling? Is he coming out of the
This girl likes
closet?
to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves.
I guess
Then
this
we have
Sandoval's
Righteous
the bad
on
guy.
And Jepson, well, you know him. He don't talk much. So, what do you think?
What are you asking?
Okay.
What the
I get it.
shit?
You're too busy to talk to the likes of me. Oh, almost plumb forgot. I was supposed to let you know it's almost time for.
Oh, I get it. You're too busy to talk to the likes of me. All right, I hit the X button. That should have recorded. Jesus, Microsoft. That's hilarious. It's like this. You made an important decision not to mentor this kid.
For Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's kind of like you, top tier, one of the directorate's best. Except in.
So what happens in every game that tries to do the multiple path, you have all this freedom shit to make decisions, you ultimately don't. And when you do, it doesn't really feel like it. Like, in reality, you could have been like, look, kid, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, if you want some advice, let's talk after this mission. You know, that sort of thing would happen, but instead it's like, oh, no, wait, you decided. Oh, no turning back now. Well, okay, well, what did I decide? You'll see. Yeah. All right. Let's just leave this kid alone here.
My account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
Oh, I see. You have no time for the likes of me. Yeah, okay. Now, if you were a hot babe, pick up Earl Grey tea. Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. Ah, man, it's too late to try to do a Patrick Stewart impression. He could drop dead any minute. Where am I headed? Just down there? Oh, look, Alien Isolation called. Does Alien Isolation look bigger? I know as scope goes, it's probably, you know, smaller scope. Making things a little easier to refine, but still, it's a game from 11 years back.
Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Forward agents ready to be patched in over the channel.
I'll give it this. You know, at least it looks a shit of a lot better than that space game from Bethesda. Wasn't it a Bethesda space game last year that everybody gave up on? Jesus Christ, I couldn't stand a few minutes of that. Ah. All right, so who are you?
Let's hear what this forward agent has to say.
She actually smoke? Let's see. Don't wait on me. Smoke. There we go. Ah. Well, that's a routine that Nintendo wouldn't bother animating.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table. Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Skip space, huh? We don't call it like hypersleep. Yeah, but this thing's kind of broken. Got my brawn on, baby. See, otherwise you probably have your hacking ability, right? Like you'd have another possibility for how to do that. Let's pick up our agent helmet. What am I doing with this? Welcome, Commander. Please select one of the following. I'll select leave. Is that gonna shut it? Okay. Oh, got my brawn. There we go. That's why I'm the commander.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given
This far in the
us
future, and this is the communication sounds we have. This is the audio we can get.
As unbelievable as it may sound, Once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
It's unbelievable as it may sound. Once you make your way to my location, the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. What will that do for us?
Of anyone trying to unseal one of them and living to speak of it? And the story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
Yeah, what kind of resistance?
Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Nukem was just talking about, yeah, I watched one of your videos there. You had some interesting takes on Nintendo's pricing. I think Nintendo understands modern marketing. They understand the market for video games so much better than Microsoft that that alone scares Microsoft out of the console war. They're just like, screw it. We're just too stupid to compete with Nintendo. Because that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, they've watered down their brand so much, they made it, like, worth nothing. And Nintendo's over there like, nope, if you want a Mario game, you may as well buy it now because you know it's not going to go on sale. Which is actually genius. So, yeah, you had some pretty good takes there. I'm trying to think what we're going to do. Maybe you said Sunday night would be a good time to do that direct for you. And then maybe Monday we could start the Tears of the Kingdom stream. So that way it's not necessarily, starting Tears of the Kingdom and then not. And then if I can hustle, maybe I can get through Tears of the Kingdom before Air Riders, or pause to do Air Riders demo one night and then get back to Tears. But we want to get Tears of the Kingdom wrapped up before Thanksgiving. Really can't do anything near Thanksgiving. YouTube will make sure no one sees it. It wants everyone on break. Trust me. So we're doing some Outer Worlds right now. Just started. Nothing much happened. We're getting talking down to by all the broads. All right. Anything else? We need you to land over there. There might be some resistance. Get some objective, whatever. Oh, let's use my melee ability. So I like how you had to assign a negative trait. My guy can be abrasive. So here I am being abrasive. And a good sound thrashing. Yeah.
I'm not so certain. They're relentless and well armored. They may surprise you. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector.
Everyone's talking up Tears of the Kingdom. I thought that Breath of the Wild couldn't live up to the hype, and oh boy did it.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind
God, I hate beards on the Xbox Series X, man.
String you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Her hair's a little jank, but beards just look like spider legs, like weird. All right, calm down, Agent Pascal.
You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still?
I thought her name's Augustine De Vries. Why'd we just call her Agent Pascal?
Don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up.
Are you finished? Oh, let's be abrasive. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something? I wasn't listening.
If you weren't the commanding officer here, I'd have you up on report. But unlike you, I am a professional. So I'll not let my feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence.
Some woman letting her feelings get in the way of everything.
And guide you through the sector.
It's about being passionate, guys.
Agent DeVries, I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
And we had a
I'm an
romance.
agent. First assignment. Suppose I look up Mike different now.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra.
Oh,
DeVries out.
girlfriend, I mean, agent.
Commander, whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Sorry, I had to shoot my shot, you know, like, again. What he's doing. All right, the game wants me to go. You know, I know the waypoints are not immersive. They can be in Halo. It can work pretty well. I mean, I do have this helmet thing on, but it doesn't really look like it. Was it around Halo 3? They really put the helmet in the game, the visor, in some way. It was like you could see around it. It didn't really interfere with stuff. It was, they used to know how to make games. Secret skip something, whatever. Okay, plan. Push L stick, or what are we doing? Fast travel. Didn't really lock. It didn't really like lock to it, so I didn't think we were doing anything. This moon guy, they must be trying to make him the Fallout dude, you know? What is he called? Like Rad or Radiation Boy or something? I can't remember. Visually, this looks better than that outer space game from last year that I can't remember the name of. I'll say that. At least this appears to be running at a pretty smooth 60. Can't hear you guys. Shit.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
And was this speaker outside that I could barely hear? Because I'm hearing them okay. Yeah, okay. It's not too much dialogue. I went through a lot more dialogue in Pokemon Legends ZA before I could get to do anything. Alright, we need a power fuse thing. I think that they were pretty well paced with their dialogue, getting you in and out here. And it's much less labor on the streamer not having to read it. Starfield, God. Yeah, Starfield was ass. I played that day one and oh man, that looked weird.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
It's like something just popped into place. I need to get a shot of that. Starfield looked like absolute trash. Played that day one and was like, no, I've seen enough. Some kind of axolotl. Did it eat this guy? What the shit? Do I have a duck? I want to... Oh no, maybe that's supposed to be a dig at Star Wars. What's the Outlander or something? It starts with an O. Outsider. Alright, I think we have to go get messy over here.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I tried to make a hot chick. I'm obligated to try to make a hot chick when you have to make a character, and I couldn't do it, so... We're some dude. Found a bandage.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Alright, so did I bandage up and... What the shit? I think I just wasted something. Gave myself green gas.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID
Damn,
number
it's so
that I may report
quiet.
you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
Right, Louis said something about a bandage, right? Let's make him worry.
What way would I be held responsible? An alarm has been triggered in the sector you're calling from. Thus, it is you who will be assigned responsibility for triggering it. For failing to serve the Protectorate adequately, and letting your fellow subjects down. Now, identify yourself. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment?
It was great, you should try it.
I mean, yes, of course I would. Willingly. Were I to fail to adequately fulfill my duties to the Sovereign and the Protectorate, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
I didn't play much of the first game, so I don't know what all this stuff's about, but I guess maybe if you slow down time, you get brain damaged in the process.
For what? Not helping you shirk responsibility for failing to serve the Protectorate adequately? For letting your fellow subjects down? I'll have you know, I am a highly decorated custodian of Ingress, and I will not be swayed from my duty. So, you can just sit there until the Arbiters find time to come for you. We all have more important things to do until the ceremonies are over than put up with your nonsense. Good day.
I said good day. Isn't that weird? Like, yeah, I mean, if you really want to trash somebody on the phone, I said good day. It's like, that's the angry way to do stuff. Does this guy want to pick the lock? Oh, if you were a master lockpicker, you could have picked this lock, but you chose to be a brawny dude. So are we gonna go shoot? Can we talk this through? Medical inhaler, huh? I did put this on very hard. I was, just curious here. I thought that they said we were gonna bandage up and then walk with a limp. I didn't see anything prompting that. Ugh, I'm hurt. I need to go through. Oh, okay. Something like that. But it doesn't really seem like that happened from best I could tell. All right, so where was the broad that was giving all the instructions?
Shouldn't we be dealing with security quick light, Commander?
Return to your assigned duties, or demerits will be approved. Greetings, subject.
Where did the girl go? Oh. She's just so mannish, I didn't even notice.
Shouldn't we ought to deal with security, Commander? Your call, obviously.
I have nothing to say to you. Leave me.
Doesn't really snap. It's not like a Call of Duty thing. Am I supposed to sneak? Let's see, do we have a grate? We also have third-person options, more ideal for a sneaky game. Am I about to get over encumbered? Because I hate that shit. Alright, I do have a radar here. My team's engaging.
Waste no time reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander?
Blue boxes is loot, I guess. Does not look horrible on the Series X. It doesn't look, you know, outstanding. It's not, you know, it's not wowing me, but runs at a playable rate.
More fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Wanted to let the chick finish talking before I opened the door.
Consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander?
Oh, we're making a big decision. Let's go to Central Dispatch, head on.
Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I wouldn't dream of letting the side down, Commander.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Yeah, you guys go the other way. I'll take care of everybody over here.
Agent Buckel, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
You gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you out.
Getting shot certainly part of it.
It is only through your devotion to the Sovereign that this unit finds the strength to weld titanium plated.
Tactical Time Dilation, TTD. You're equipped with the latest Earth Directorate technology. The Tactical Time Dilation gadget slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action, making games easier. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your gadget energy meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. So it's a little bit like Super Hot. The gadget energy meter refreshes slowly over time, but can be increased via other equipment and the science skill. LB activate gadget. Swap old gadget. Okay, so. Alright, I'm walking into their vicinity. Oh, let's go get him. Am I going to dismantle him? Are we going for a... Oh, no, I guess we weren't. Shit, I thought we were going for like a stealth takedown. That was a headshot. What the shit? What a load of crap. Did I not shoot him in the head to begin with? Xyranium is dangerous to living creatures, but amplified out of an automech with overcharge to them, increasing their damage and speed. Still, this doesn't strike me as the type of game that the Switch 2 could do. It would, you know... There'd be some pretty big compromises, I would reckon. Saving. it said saving, so I figured why not get a little risky. I have cheetah print on that tube. Did he climb that? Mantle is not his...
What the? Ceasing my aimless wonder. They never questioned. Never. That's.
This medical inhaler, I wonder if it's a cooldown or do I need to have a supply to this? If I could have shot that. It's the red barrel of explosion.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate, right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Something shoot me in the back? Oh, I'm out of this shit now. I see it. God damn it. That's something that usually happens to me. Shooting the explosive after killing the guy and blowing myself up. Where was the autosave there? I'm wondering. Looks like the game's pretty generous with it if it's going to give you autosaves in the middle of your sneak. Then it gave me another one right here. That's kind of wild.
Taking cover.
I was curious if was I behind him or not for the stealth takedown. I was usually you get a prompt for that, but my dude isn't an ex-ninja, right? So I always thought the outer world was Shao Kahn's realm. What did he call it? They would say Earth Realm, which was confusing enough. You know, not Earth, but Earth Realm. And then what would they call his place? It is glorious. I really wish I had Mortal Kombat Annihilation available, like just on Netflix, so I could do a Netflix commentary on it. It's not a good movie, but boy, can you make fun of it. What in the hell? As soon as you see somebody, you better go to bullet time, or you're gonna get tracked and shot. Earth Realm, and then what did he say he was? The Emperor of something. That's a save? I've seen saves less jank in Halo Combat Evolve while falling to my death. was wondering, do I have like a grenade?
Ammunition depleted.
Yeah, shout out loud that your ammunition's been depleted. That'll work out great for you. Still, I would take this future over what we're at right now. I ain't got time to read this shit. What's it? Testing protocols, something. The Emperor of what? Trying to think. What was Shao Kahn? Shao Kahn. Is it Shao Kahn or Shao? I think it's Shao Kahn. God. Yeah, it was kind of hard to get names right in games back before they voiced everything, right? Now you want to tell me about sneak attacks. Good shit. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform sneak attack. Who would have guessed? You gotta be crouched, not just behind them and quiet, huh? You have to be crouched. For most weapons, this allows you to preview your damage and prepare a power attack, weak spot hit, or charge shot with certain guns. One-hand melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack damage in addition to their normal. Alright, so I select a weapon with what? Pin-up cards. Pitch ball card, okay. Ah, shit, we got an achievement. Now I have to play through this game. Eventually. God, shit. Alright, well, game's saying you can't quite go in there. Pick up Tribute Unfiltered. Prestige Soda. Pick up or drink. Cannot be used in combat. Someone's coming this way.
No party shall dither. Hither and yon. Careful.
How was this guy on high alert already? How come when you die, the first option highlighted is main menu instead of continue? What kind of crap is that? Why? What's the alert? I'm not spotted. The game told me I need to sneak up on these guys. Give me a break. And look, main menu is highlighted, not continue. Is the game really auto-saving during an alert phase? During an alert phase in a sneaking mission, right? As soon as I walk over there, the guy's like, oh no, we got some ne'er-do-wells. Progress towards an inhaler charge. So, you know, buying bullets or whatever. Seem to have plenty of the bullets.
Sustain the system. No party shall dither. Hither and on.
No party show dither. All right, so I can't get out of here. As soon as I walk near that door, it's high alert. I seem to have been drawn over here for the hell of it. Not. It says RB. I think that's something I can throw. Maybe that's soda. Bull goddamn shit. Oh, okay, it's no soda. All right, John Woo, don't stop me. No, guys, you don't have enough trauma kits to be revived. Go to the main menu. The problem is that the game is telling me, hey, you should do a sneak kill on these guys. This is set up for you to get a sneak kill. And then what does it do? What does it do, guys? Is it going to let me load the last checkpoint? You know, is it? Probably not. No, these guys are on high alert because somebody's in the bathroom. Two shots, I'm done. These guys take more shots than I do. That means you have to upgrade your gun. What the shit? Is this GoldenEye? What is hitting me? All right, you said there looks better than Starfield ? I glanced at that and thought you said Sally Field. Looks better than Sally Field. Sally Field now or Sally Field like 1977? Yep, always die in those fun poses. Yeah, admittedly, I think we're on alert. What the shit? That was like some jump scare kill right there. I've shot guys in the head, they didn't do nothing, so I may as well aim for a dick shot. These guys can take me out whenever they want. I had half my health, and this guy dropped me. But look, it's going to give me a checkpoint right there. Like, this is so weird. Shit, maybe I can checkpoint it if I just run to this stuff. Go to the main menu. What anatomy? Do I need to know this? Is it on the exam? Yeah, here's how its large intestine works. Oh, that pretty much killed me. It's like I'm firing down zombies over here. As much bullet sponges they are. That you're playing on very hard. What'd you expect? Very hard shouldn't mean just everything requires more shots.
His gaze sees all.
I advise you decamp directly.
Breaking for cover.
God. You don't get regenerative health. This is one of those you gotta get the item. You gotta get the items to heal up games. I just never really sure when you're gonna get to a cutscene that's gonna heal you up. You know. Can I shoot the gun out of his hand? That would have been helpful. Now I'm gonna get a checkpoint here with low health. Dude is strapped when it comes to ammo. So, how does one change guns? Am I not holding something else? Yeah, what is this cycling through here? You got your Han Solo pistol. So, compare. We got 6 people in the chat. You guys, you're welcome to just ask me whatever, even if you're not finding the game all that engaging here. We've got a hack or we have a trait. Innovative. Remove backup power. Unlock media port. Okay, and you want me to do what? Alright, you got 2 options. And I guess I have to just remove it, because the other one's just... I thought I had the innovative trait, but it said no.
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous.
Maybe I change it to leadership. I don't know.
You and your team soon in the skip labs.
One assumes
Gotta attack John Woo style here.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
It's lost and found. Man, I miss how classic Halo you didn't go around just grabbing crap. Alright, we gotta look through all this. Now time to pause and read. That looks kind of painful. That was very Bioshock-esque right there. Okay, so it's a holographic poster. We're all in this together. There's some kind of dance. You're the raw material for perfection.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
These guys just blow themselves up.
An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles.
Already?
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here.
Did you guys shoot a red barrel?
The mission. We've got to complete the mission.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Are we gonna leave this guy to die? Because I said I didn't want to mentor his ass. Your new mission is to walk off that flesh wound, find Pascal, and return to the ship. Void the mission. You're lucky to be alive. You need to get your... let's be a hard ass.
On it, Commander.
This will be remembered.
I thought you were being dismissive and rude.
This poor kid been maimed and...
Because you were an ass.
probably bleeding out over here, but we don't seem to be taking much concern about that.
When it counted. I'm just a bit dizzy at the moment. I'm sure it will pass. Sure hope I find her before the Protector sets their lamps on us.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Maybe do something about his arm, bot.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report.
Okay, so can I swap here? I swap with the what button?
There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion.
Have I not picked it up yet? Like, what are we doing?
We can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no
Alright, so where's the broad?
forward.
Okay, well, if she's over there, then... Okay, I swapped to the rifle with what? This is not the way I want to see controls. This is, we made a PC game and whatever you're going to do, just drag and change all the letters to, instead of showing me a controller, right? Graphics, what are options here? We're on performance. What? Still on performance. Now we're on quality. That probably moves it down to 30. Okay, that updated so slow. I'm struggling to get out of the damn menu. Oh, geez, frame drop. Yeah, this is no 60, that's for sure. Does it look that quality to you? Did it say deceased? Detected, okay. Yeah, I'm not really vibing with this, so. All right, cool. We don't really have anything showing me the controls. That's great. Really thought this shit out. Controller auto sprint, maybe. It swaps eventually. Wow. They really test stuff before they launch it on Xbox, don't they? It's almost like it's a PC game and then it's also released on Xbox and then, oh, enough people complained? Well, maybe we'll do something about it. His rifle... Okay, look, I'm not kidding you. I don't know... You can hold Y. Okay, so... It's showing me this. You swap to a rifle with what button on a controller? Did they not map this out? RB is going to throw a grenade. LB is going to pull up that bullet time. Nope. It's not happening. Oh my shit. Oh man, I thought maybe they're running away. What good is a headshot? It's on very hard. Of course it takes 10 headshots to kill somebody. It's the future. Bullets are crap. Rendezvous, okay. And you're telling me I might use a rifle. I've taken his rifle.
Agent Buckel,
something. Agent Pascal, where are you? If you can hear me, say something.
What is my objective right now? Man, there's something really unresponsive about that. Am I looking for Agent Pascal? And she's gonna die and be like, no, I'm gonna give you this. Okay. I'm holding a rifle here. If I hit the select button formerly known as back. And what, do I assign it? I have a melee weapon that I don't understand, but repeating rifle. Oh, here we go. Shit.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad?
Is this the guy that I was talking to earlier?
I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And there was that explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
Let's tell him, it's an emergency. I need to get into the skip labs at once.
Your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom.
I don't want to kill him. I'll knock him out.
I shudder to think of my fate had I let an unauthorized person into the facility. Praise be the matriarch that I was not fooled by your false tongue.
But your false tongue, oh, poor guy. He's so naive. But he's just trying to be a good soldier. But you were. You thought I was Maori. You just denied my help. That wasn't nice. A lot of options. I do have... Okay, so I have that badge. I thought it was a bandage. But I am Maori. I even have my badge. Oh, that's too funny not to use.
Don't attempt to toy with me. I admit, I don't know the cadet myself, but you in no way fit any description I've heard regarding their appearance. I'm nearly certain impersonating a fellow subject is a serious breach of
Their
protocol.
appearance?
No, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that it is a serious breach of protocol.
Just so I'm clear, which protocol are you speaking of? You trying to convince me or yourself? Let me help you out. You can file that what's about to happen under...
You dare to threaten me? Let us just see how you fare against the entirety of this sector's automechs.
Okay, it appears as though I just summoned real consequences. Shit. You son of a... This might have happened either way, you know? This looks like a fight area. Damn. Can I lie to this kid better? It's probably too late. This will have consequences. Unless you say just the right thing and you looked up in advance to know what just the right thing is, you're gonna fight. This before I figured out how to use... God damn it. Rendezvous with DeVries. Oh man, but... Unfortunate, it kind of looks like we're just letting Pascal and the kid sort that out. You know, if I told him, you're mortally wounded, get to the ship, maybe she dies, you know? Because he never rescues her. But now he's determined to go find her under some rubble because I gave that order. Now, ramifications long term, you know, maybe makes a slightly different event here and there, but... Unlock. Got one lock, mag pick. The door has to open somehow. Do I have an alternate way in? Climb! I mean, I've been scavenging much of what I can, right? Let's see. See, I was wondering if I could jump up there and knock him out. Okay, how do you skip dialogue?
Gone mad? Something I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And your voice. Praise be the matriarch that I was not fooled by your...
Okay, let's try to woo him here. Let's talk about the reformed part.
Reformed? Do you mean refreshed? If that is so, then this entire debacle will be laid at my feet. As I have no excuse for my behavior. My fealty will be questioned. Again, it is of no matter. I am certain my own actions would have doomed me within weeks, if not days. The demerits I have accumulated assured my fate long before I encountered you. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does.
All right, good. Now open some gate. Let the bridge down. It'd be even better if you help me out.
No, flattery will not work on me. I may not know who or what you are, but I know what I am. A failure, a disgrace. There is no help for me. Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added.
Lord, they gave this guy a lot of dialogue, didn't they? It's on a terminal here. I can try to find a way to help you out with that. Arbiter Jackson, I know him. I just remembered he helped me after I was mentally refreshed. If you're going to be killed or refreshed anyway, why not just let me through? Let's see if I can help him out.
What do you mean, help no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection.
No, I mean, I'll find a way to fix it for you. I'm good at hiding inconvenient evidence. Ex-con ability.
I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure.
Not if you don't say anything. They're not mind readers. If you're what passes for a little subject, I'll have no problem killing the lot. Oh my god.
No, you're wrong. They know. They always know. And this that you're suggesting, it borders on treason. I am nothing if not a loyal subject.
Look, I don't want to have to kill you here.
You dare to threaten me?
Yep, now you gotta deal with the sector's auto no matter what. But Vaughn, if you looked it up online, you could have said option 52 of 65-8, and then you could have gotten through. L. Well, that's not going to be fun to fight. What's shooting me? God, I'm taking so much hits. "25 minutes of dialogue for nothing." Now I have to kill him. Now I have to get him, force him out of there and blast him. Because you know, if I could hack that door, if I had the lockpicks, maybe it required 2 and I have 1. Or something. I mean, I thought I scavenged pretty well. See, if I was thinking if I could get up on there some way. Is this possible? All right, here goes. Okay, hold on. We might be onto something. Shit, he wasn't playing around. That's too high anyway, damn it. God. Main menu, my ass. That's everybody's games these days. We have so many different options and they kind of just leave the same shit, but our game, you got the choice. You can be sneaky or you could talk your way out of trouble. Right? See, I don't understand that. Lockpick 1. Mag pick 2 of 1. So do I have a lockpick? I don't want a damn map. Okay, hold on. shit. Scrap metal. Mag pick. I have 2 of these. Maybe I shouldn't have put that. Hit X. Add to junk. Son of a bitch. Okay. Scrap metal's in the junk area. But I have the a tool used to pick locks. Stealing stealing is not the answer. Stealing is the question. The answer is yes. Unauthorized use of this item by any person without a security rating, some whatever, class C felony. I have this. Okay, good news, I found the flashlight. Very Halo-like. I unlock that with what? Do I also need a lockpick? Two mag picks and a lockpick? Or a mag pick? I have one of the... Maybe that's the requirements. It's not an either or. I'm missing the basic lockpick. Alright, guys. Alright, we ready to do some free running?
Hey, you there! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but
I don't know, I just got here.
did you leave your post? That's bad enough under normal circumstances, but we're in the midst of an emergency situation. If you
Alright, let's see what the options are.
Where is your sense of duty, of honor? Have you no shame?
It's an emergency. We need to get out of here.
Forget about all that. This situation
let's-
must
come
turn
on.
yourself into the Arbiter's post haste, as is your duty. Well, since I will not be lowering the bridge to grant you access, I'm not rightly sure. Let's see. Keeping you from turning yourself in is a major... I can't afford any more demerits. Why have you done this to me? I'm ruined.
Calm down, no one will ever know.
I'll just
And we're back on this
for them to
track.
come and take me away. It is over for me. I need acceptance.
Required info discovered. So
I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does. Of what matter? It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll not have one of my last cognizant actions be one of treason. Especially not what I'm taught. Let us.
yeah, no matter what. Unless I can get a lockpick to take this goon out. Is that a lucky shot right there? Okay, maybe if I sprint, that guy would... I saw where the mech suit guy was coming from, so I might be able to avoid that. Peg one of these flying drones and run past. Oh man, would have really liked to have killed this guy now.
Hey, you there! Come on! What are you? I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but your voice. Praise be the matriarch that I was not fooled by your false tongue. But I didn't let him.
Wait. Oh, so... Oh shoot, there's 2 of them. Get going. Run.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Okay, I take the... Okay. Is she in a prison? But she was just talking to me? Like, I don't understand. Lockpicks, maybe? Mechanicist Vaughn? What? What am I doing in this game? Okay, so... Take the lift. Awareness and stealth. Yep, okay. Enemies that see or hear you, which I've tried to sneak up on, but the game said no. You know, stuff you've heard for the past 20 years in gaming here, I'm sure. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight, approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area, something, whatever. Crouching both makes it significantly harder for an enemy to hear you, to hear your footsteps. The sneak skill decreases the rate that enemies can spot you. Look for various perks, something, yeah. Got it. Hold on, can I sneak under this? Ah.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. Fantastic. It is not our place to question.
They're in the corner on the screen. Oh shit, didn't even see that one. How explodey. Alright, where's my sneak attack?
Questions are an addiction.
Game! It's a nice game, is it? Is it, Teddy? I have to have a certain melee weapon if I'm going to hit. I can't hit him with my gun. It might damage my gun. So shoot. Okay, so. What in the void is going on out there?
You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and
I'm gonna have to sneak and get some of those guys. I can't have 3 of them shooting at me at once. Now, if you need your lore, hold on. We have a damn lockpicks. Look at that. Whoa, what in the... Alright, so I might be able to... Sure. Oh yeah, that's not a cumbersome way to switch weapons at all. Now this makes some sense.
I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. Fantastic. It is not our place to question. Questions are an addiction.
I guess if I have visual on them, I'll mark them on the screen. There's one. Good enough. Yeah, I know. I see this guy coming. He's still chilling over here. Shit. And I missed. Call somebody. Fuel control. Mash buttons, lucky. What? You find the flow controls and increase them gradually enough to not set off any warnings. How fortunate. And then those pipes things right there took him out. Like that's a thing that actually happened. Totally by luck. I didn't even realize I was doing what I did. The game just was like, you got lucky. That was very RPG-like, right? Like, that was the kind of Dungeons and Dragons. What do? Roll the dice. Cigarette lighter. Man, I'd like a lockpick. Was there anything on these guys? No loot, huh? "12 viewers, guys. You can say something. It doesn't have to be a super chat. I'm not a girl. I don't lick microphones. I'll chat with you."
Can you hear us? Something's wrong. Can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup.
Who wants to do that? Is this not an open world game? Am I mistaken? Is this more mission driven? Because right now we're very mission driven right now. Use the auto dock. See, you kind of feel like you've wasted some of your meds. Okay, vending machine. Do you have lockpick? Yeah, I don't know. Shit. Wow, if you're not doing down sights, you ain't hitting shit, pal. Dodgers 8th inning down by... Oh, really? Wow. I kind of thought the Dodgers would win this, man. And they're about to go down a game, aren't they? Is Shohei's legacy dying? Like, to get that like greatest game in the history of baseball and then not win the championship that year, maybe affect one's legacy. Two guys right there. Oh, 3. Shit.
Invasive elements! Pull out!
How can I not hit this guy? What is this? Are you guys leaving the stream on while watching the baseball game? Is that what's happening here? I'm okay with it. There's that axolotl thing, that internal anatomy of the sprat. I don't see a sneak through this. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of them. No, let me use the free heal. No, it's automatic. Come on.
Hastening to cover. Ammunition depleted. They will.
Depleted? You just reloaded and shot, and you're saying depleted? I just want to design floor textures now. Is that what the games do? It can't be that hard of a job, right? Man, they don't have a lot of floor textures in Pokemon Legends EA. Like, things are really uniform. What was just whipping across the screen there? That was wild. Right, hold on. I might be able to sneak this one. If I do this quick, can they see this? I've never seen that before. Die and the option is main menu. That is highlighted. I've never seen that. That will surely be patched. And the fact that there was a patch for this game on release day and that wasn't included is pretty wild. Shit. You can't design enemies that have this much more health than you. I'm getting one tapped. I'm shooting them in the head and they're brushing it off. Body found, huh?
That seems.
Wow. I can rely on their stupidity, though. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, they're crack shot. They have all this health, but they can't spot you if you're crouched for some reason. Unless there's some kind of alert thing going, then you have no chance to get close to them. I just hear somebody say something. I am on very hard. I figured, you know, I beat Justin Wong this morning. I can handle this shit. They look at you and their shot, the bullet is going into your brain. They look at you and you're done. If they have a gun out and they're looking at you, it's over. But your guns also do dick, so you kind of have no choice but to approach a different way here. Let's see if I can find something to help here. Toothpaste or whatever. Thankfully, this doesn't seem to be like wearing out. Like I seem to be able to rely on this weapon. It's your turn to die, but I don't see them shooting and like who noticed that? I'm hearing them say stuff. Alright, where am I supposed to go? That way? This is not too unlike my Cyberpunk playthrough. Once I got what I called the six stick, that was shocking people.
Closing in. Sustain the system. Heading to the fore. Advance.
You do have a third person option. Somewhere. Show cinematic deaths. Enable the slow motion cinematic camera during certain enemy deaths. All right, so we got a few options here. Really unresponsive menu. This is really over the shoulder like, isn't it? Body found. I think I can sneak in here though. It still pops to first person. It kind of makes it seem like this is designed for first person. You see what I'm saying? We also had another option for further. I hit B. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's hard to say if this is more modern Metal Gear or not. I think this is in the mission here.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I should have known an ex-convict would have a knack for self-preservation. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
Am I supposed to kill her? I thought I was rescuing her. What is happening here? What exactly is going on here? Why are you doing this? I hope whoever you're working with paid you well to betray us and the Earth Directorate. So I guess this whole thing wasn't just because you're horrible at your job?
You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
Why me? You know, I thought kind of like the attitude she was given and whatever, that this was more of like the will they, won't they, you know, friction couple, and then at the end they're a romance, you know, that sort of thing. But I guess that's not happening. Convenient how someone else is always the one being sacrificed in these scenarios. So the black guy who's like, oh hey, Commander, yes. Oh wait, never mind, I lost an arm, and I'm gonna be like, look, I got some news for you. You're not getting the arm back. Also, I had to kill your ex-girlfriend that you were trying to romance. Yeah, like, and I don't want to be your mentor. So it's pretty much black guy's worst day on the job, right? Once watched a guy try to play Halo without jumping. It could be done. I think it could be done. You didn't have a mantle. He didn't have a the first Halo game, I don't think there was required jumping. It was very up to you if you wanted to jump. There wasn't like an obstacle that required you jumping over. Should I do a Halo no jumping stream? Would that be interesting? All right. Oh, it does it? And what exactly is this obviously flawed grand plan? And I have a different interpretation of the plan. It says you're the one that has to die here.
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity.
I feel like they put a lot of effort into her model.
To one such as yourself.
But why involve us? Why didn't you just do whatever this is before we even... What is going on? Hey, we have an agent, something over here, rendezvous. Oh no, it's a setup. And Niles is just collateral damage. He thought you were his friend. Oh yeah, let's go with that.
I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan.
The plan. Would it be Plan 9 from outer space?
Balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
Well, the big jump in the Warthog at the end is cool, but the Warthog has no jump. Exactly, there is a ramp. The Warthog will ramp. You probably don't really have to jump in Halo if one could hold off on it. Hold on. Niles is still alive, yes. Screw the math. It's not too late for you to stand down. Niles is still alive. Let's remind her, yeah.
There is no too late. This is happening right on.
Are we having a boss fight, or are we talking her out of a boss fight to joining the team?
No bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
No, don't. Oh, we got an actual cutscene. See, now if this is what the damn game looked like, right? That's Xbox for you. Lots of promise, and then you get what you get. Okay, is this something I can run away from? I guess we're about to find out. Slowest explosion ever? Alright, so we're going to be pursuing her through the game, I guess. I'm assuming she got out too. I gotta know if Niles is okay. And the girl, Pascal. Well, I kind of wanted to get a screenshot of the cool looking.
High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
Oh, did this just set up the big open world fetch quest sim? We had a mission and now we're gonna land on a planet and have to survive. I need you to gather up some wheat so that I can fulfill the harvest requirement. This looks like George Carlin's like phone booth is what this looks like, doesn't it? The machine's like, nah, I don't want to grab that shit. Just some loser in there. Nah, never mind. You go back. Oh, I no longer have a ship. And here we are. This is every game these days. Do the tutorial and we will give you the title screen. What game started that trend? Like you're welcome to the game, da, 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 da. And then you do the prologue and then you get the title screen. What game started that? I would think it'd have to be like 2010 to current, maybe. Was there something like that in BioShock, perhaps? I might be... Oh, that is a plumpy. Cystic pig?
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember which one's Bill and which one's Ted.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Maybe I have to go...
And it would be my fault it happens.
So maybe he's been in space so long. The girl that just...
I can't face the commander right now, not like this.
You know, had a fit. Hold on, wait a minute. That's the guy. That's Niles, isn't it? Did you see his arm?
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468 days sabbatical.
Almost 10 years. I've been in suspended animation for almost 10 years. I did the math. Yeah, I'm a graduate of the University of Kansas. Lawrence. Go Jayhawks. Rock Chalk. That's not okay, Val. I wouldn't call it a sabbatical. It was some kind of floating in space. Hey, I deserve hazard pay for almost dying.
Due to the perilous nature of their job,
All right, I gotta know, is Pascal okay? The guy I didn't mentor is probably the commander now or some shit.
Experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Respectful, don't be respectful.
Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander.
Still a commander, huh?
If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
I'm ready. Give me the briefing, Val.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands.
Don't black people say auntie?
Liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Why 7 to 8? Give or take, next 10 years, give or take 7 to 8. What are we, Al Gore? Oh yeah, there's gonna be, the whole world's gonna be underwater soon. Yeah, you just wait. Keep waiting. Seems bad. Not good. Plenty of time to figure out how to not die then.
Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries's latest actions.
Latest action, still alive, huh? But now she's old and unattractive, even more so. She looked mid before. Wait till you see her now. DeVries still alive, huh?
Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down
This
the
robot's
Earth
like,
Directorate surveillance satellite.
it did
earlier
indeed.
this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above.
Well, maybe
pursuing
she's
Agent
preserved and
DeVries.
cute.
This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
Oh, you're going to the supermarket? I am wrapping this up soon. I just wanted to see if Pascal survived. She's 87% dead. I kind of wanted to see if that was a possibility here. Agent Ibarra prioritized recovery. Now certainly seems different.
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down.
Hygiene?
He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit.
So Pascal didn't make it,
Please
huh?
extend your congratulations when you see him.
Let's meet him and ask him what is that thing flying with a knife sticking out? Do you see this like bayonet over here? You guys see this shit? It's just running around with. What the? It's gonna shank you.
This records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this
I was just making fun of Al Gore and she said lockbox. I am so tapped in.
Are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Good call on his part. Much appreciated. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. Brute meat force, yeah.
To preserve the integrity of the contents, brute force is inadvisable. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
Thanks, Val. That'll save me some time.
Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Dematerializer, as in, if this shit existed today, no murder would be solved? Jeez. That's what we need to be concerned about when it comes to technology. If we have the technology to completely cover up a murder, what do we do? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know. We'll just make it super expensive, right? Only the FBI will have it at first, you know, things like that. I'm concerned you think I need a gadget like that. My former legal counsel would advise me not to comment on that. There we go.
Valerie units are not authorized to comment on active or inactive criminal cases. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit.
Are we going to find Tom Cruise? Fill me in on that,
Valerie.
shopkeeper. I don't think I pick up on what you're sending. Find Tom Cruise. Is this a Scientology-based game or something I'm not seeing? You do look like you could use a little love.
Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit.
Is Tom Cruise getting ready to go to space to shoot his movie? I hear the Russians made a space narrative of some kind shot in space. It may be out. Like, it's not that recent. KJ Gaming's here! Hello! We're probably going to be wrapping things up pretty soon. We just had our prologue adventure. All I meant was you look a little bit banged up. The more I remember, Val. That's all.
This unit may suffer occasional wear and tear in the course of performing its operations. Routine maintenance is required.
Sure, Niles is doing his best. Anyway, I'll get to fixing this dispenser now.
Acknowledged. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost
The game is called The Outer Worlds 2. Doesn't it show up somewhere? Are you guys expecting the title of the game to appear on the screen and not just the title of the video? Like, you need it up there next to, you know, I've had my social handles up there and not a single person's followed me from it. So there's that. I think this is supposed to look more first person. We should probably switch back. You could see that it went very first person for the, you know, dialogue, but Dematerializer, 40 damage, fires a spray of extremely volatile goo when activated, dealing corrosive damage at a short range. Corpses hit will melt away, preventing others from finding them and acting accordingly. Well, that's convenient. Did I pick that up or not? Okay. Here, show demonstration. I mean, that could have been really graphic, but active gadget, hold. You can also use the gadget to do, okay. Activate gadget. So you swap that gadget from the time, whatever. Tom Cruise is doing a spin-off game for Hideo Kojima. I got the 80% world record in a game called Jump the Gun yesterday. Interesting. Just stopped in to say hi. Well, I beat Justin Wong in Street Fighter 6 this morning. I showed clips of it at the start of the stream here. And I hadn't even played as Yuri or whatever the bitch's name is in 2 years. I'm only going to watch streams of games I actually like. So you're like, I just stopped in to say hi. You know, encourage you to play games that I like, and then maybe I'll watch. Well, Tears of the Kingdom is around the corner. Does that one count? We're going to be starting that probably first Monday of November. And we'll see what happens from there.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the Dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Nice. I want to increase those homicide rates, right? All right, let's go talk with Niles, the kid who I decided not to mentor. Not that it would have mattered, because I was floating in space for 10 years. So some mentor I would have been, right? Yeah, KJ's way of saying hi is, I only stopped in to say hi because you're not playing a game I like. Shopkeeper, I did say some stuff regarding Ball Pit. I played like a couple minutes of Ball Pit at the start of the stream. Oh, look at this. Nope, I don't have the 4 lockpicks or the commander's safe. Not the most comfortable looking bed. That used to be my room. Or maybe it still is, I don't know.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
30 minutes you watched the delay. I can see that happening. If you're not on top of it, that can happen. You can maybe forget that you could fast forward. Used to have that happen when I had the DVR set up on the TV. All these years, huh? Okay. Buying the rift there, Agent? DeVries was a traitor. She'll get what's coming to her. Yeah.
Oh, Commander. Thought you were back.
There isn't a
Glad
strategy.
to see you up and ambling about.
Oh.
Not human stew.
I've got to ask about Pascal, but the game doesn't want me to. Okay, so I was going to tell you, you have an illusion of skill. I played a lot of ball. It's pretty addicting. It's a little hard to put down. But Ball Pit, ultimately, you simply just keep upgrading. It gets to where the game becomes totally trivial, like Vampire Survivor, where you can suck at the whole bullet hell shooting thing, and you're still going to kick enough ass. I had no trouble getting through level 2. I'm on level 3 now. It won't take long for me to get through there either. Because when you figure out how to position guys to harvest efficiently, you're just going to get so many more farmers added and new guys with abilities, and they're going to get leveled up, and you build the academy. Now you have more strength there's not much to stop you. There really doesn't seem to be a skill. It's just kind of a grind through, and not in a way that is driven by a rich story. Is that like the legacy of Vampire Survivors, where it's like, if we just give somebody something that with the auto refreshing capability, change the genre slightly. It's not even a bullet hell shooter. It is a mobile game, essentially. And then call it a game in a way. So like, it will seem like it's fun at first, but ultimately when you reflect on it, you're kind of like, not really a lot to this. So that's what I'm saying. You talking to me? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was playing a real game. Yeah, and setting world records. That's what, KJ, I'm just saying, Tears of the Kingdom's coming soon to the stream. So will that be a game that you'd be interested in? Now, we've got some girl, Pascal, that was with this guy 10 years ago. Room blew up. I want to know what happened to her. Seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness for a little bit longer. Definitely better outcome, I agree. I heard what you said earlier. Has it already been 10 years? Yeah.
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that.
It's a foregone conclusion that I'll beat Ball
When I first
Pit.
learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, I did.
It's probably going to take 30 or 40 hours to do it, but you'll beat it. Ah, man. Okay, don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure you did the best you could.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you.
At the beginning of the game, this guy's like, hey, can you be my mentor? And you were like, nope.
The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the rift.
Well, there was a girl named Pascal who was
Would
here.
have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth directly.
She got maybe blown
She's
up,
of a mind to.
but we're not
She
really
used the
getting
information
confirmation of
we
that.
had to destabilize the rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed. We can't let her actions go unanswered. Fine by me. Got a bullet I'm saving just for her. This is a lot. I just want to move on. Keep my that's bullet
Acts of
saved.
unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
I am not voice acting KJ. He says, do you see what I'm talking about a few streams ago when you said you were voice acting me? I'm not doing a special voice for you. Like, look, I'll read more of what you said. You talking to me? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, LOL. That's that's just me and my usual talking. Look, we'll go up a little bit. Never played Tears of the Kingdom, but I watch videos on it sometimes, so I'm definitely be there. See, I'm just using my normal voice, so I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the dude kind of does look like Miles Morales. I guess I have issues with Miles Morales. Miles Morales is basically a hate crime. They were trying to finagle some way to make Spider-Man not a white guy. And they're like, oh, I know. There's a different oh, they don't accept. There's a Spider-Verse, and everybody except white men get to be Spider-Man. And now everybody can pick and choose the Spider-Man they relate. And it just seems lame. I'm sure there's some kind of name for it, for what they're doing, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's been decided as. Maybe in 10 years they'll be able to, you know, the historians will look back and be like, they blackwashed the white character, you know. I don't know. Provoked hardly, sure. Self-defense. Okay, how about it?
Mission parameters not found. Please contact the Earth Directorate for updated orders.
Can't, Val. You know that. She's going to ground now.
If you have the option to put this in third person, how come our cutscenes are a first-person lecture? Or not cutscenes, but our dialogue moments.
Clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
I don't know who. Have you ever met a Niles outside of Frasier? Really? And was it spelt like this? And of course he's got that hair, right? Like he's got that, like the variation of the Killmonger cut type thing going, doesn't he? Wow. Okay, hold on here. Should follow protocol, establish a safe room. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. And we'll be one step closer to making her pay for what she did. No questions about Pascal, huh?
To law. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended.
I'm being sarcastic about the voice thing.
We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can.
Atticus says, if they made Jaws today, there'd be some obnoxious British guy going, there's something in the water.
Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting communications hub.
I actually gave a more favorable review than most to Alien Romulus. And it is to me like barely a 3-star, okay? A 3 out of 4, which is pretty high by today's standards. Yeah, it does have some issues, but boy, the TV spots, the trailers, all the video, something in the water was such a turnoff to so many people. If they had just not put that in the marketing mix, who knows what they could have gotten away with. Like, people would have actually maybe liked the movie. Skill and perk points available. So are we... Skill improvements every time you level up something, whatever. Okay, yep, you've what something, whatever, something. Okay. We're going to go ahead and end our stream here. And this is... What an appealing uniform they have, isn't it? Like, this looks like Concord. Like, shit. What were we thinking? Let's... Oh, man. We already made the mistake of making all the women mid. And everybody just kind of looking like a... You know, just average everything. With kind of an art style to the ship, but not really. The ship's a clunker. We have a moon guy that's filling in for your presentation. Like, okay, look, let's hit save game. Oh, I didn't even save yet. It's like we kind of are doing the Fallout thing, but we can't decide. Like, show the moon guy.
The very hard difficulty? Inspiring. I'll be sure to guard the main menu with my life while you go.
And then it just says, do you want to start a new game? And I thought, okay, is this guy gonna... Nope, cutscene. Just, this such an Xbox game. It's such an Xbox type. Like, you wonder why they're in financial ruin. You bought up a ton of studios that just make mid content that takes years somehow. With controls that have... Look at this shit. Okay, look. You guys missed this, but let me see if I can show you here. What am I playing on? Right? Do you see a controller on the screen showing what any of the button mapping is? Huh? It took me 20 minutes to try to figure out how to change my gun. Because you had to then go into another menu and assign it to your wheel without ever seemingly picking it up or any shit.
Need customer support?
The customer support, my ass. This game, I don't know if I can hate it. It's like, it's just so thoroughly mid. At least I have some kind of concept of the story. At least we have some kind of revenge thing, but that was a bold, powerful girl, so I'm sure she'll ultimately be proved right and the part of the plan, but maybe she noble sacrifices at the end after we work together. But that, like you have kinds of games that Nintendo makes, kind of setting Pokemon aside with all the dialogue you had to get through. Some guys were complaining early in the stream that there was too much dialogue to get through. I thought that it got you underway relatively well paced for today's type of game. You had to go through the, now you know how to pick up an item and open a door, that sort of stuff. But man, if your game really doesn't have the hook, it doesn't have some kind of sass thing going. Instead, it's just kind of a mitigated, what are we doing over here? Like, hey, we want to kind of make this look, hey, it's been a while since you've seen a Fallout. You want to play us instead? That's what this moon guy is saying to me right here. Yeah, that's something. Well, tomorrow, Luigi's Mansion, right? It's Luigi's Mansion tomorrow, I think. I send you a game trailer. See if you're interested. Okay. If you can do a suave English accent, could play 007. I think I've done a Pierce Brosnan type voice before. Nobody does a better Sean Connery than me. So if I played a 007 game, I'd probably have to voice it as Sean Connery. However, I have a feeling that a 007 game would be voice acted, at this point, right? That wasn't really happening in GoldenEye. I think I did like a GoldenEye first impressions type thing the other year when it came out, but I don't think I did a full playthrough on stream. Running out of time for that to be an option because it got to re-up that Game Pass to do that, unless I can find a cheap way to really go about it. But yeah, something to think about. But yeah, and actually when I bring up the screen, you guys can't see each other talking, but everybody's on YouTube anyway, so yeah. I think we're going to be doing some Luigi's Mansion tomorrow. I think that's on the 30th. I'll have to double check. Kind of looking forward to that one. And then for Halloween night, more Luigi's Mansion or something else. Maybe Luigi's Mansion doesn't warrant a full playthrough. I don't know. But hey, if you made it this far, wait until marriage counseling.